This is yoga vinyasa to twist and detox and purify. So twisting is a great way to wring out the internal organs. It's kind of like a sponge. So when you wring out the sponge, you kind of get rid of the old stuff, and then fresh new stuff can come in. And we got to do first is to heat up the body. So it's called in Sanskrit, the word is tapas. And tapas isn't the same as those little plates that you get in a Spanish restaurant, but it actually literally means to burn or to purify. So we'll do that as well. And so we'll start just sitting and begin to take some nice long breaths in and out through the nose. And the breathing, of course, is very important. Widen the collarbones, soften the shoulder blades as you root down through your sit bones, really lengthen away from the floor. And on your inhale, reach your arms out, around, and up, and clasp your hands. Face your palms up toward the ceiling, but soften the shoulders away from the ears. And then start to turn to your right. So as you inhale, lengthen up tall. As you exhale, twist, turning from your rib cage. Your hips stay static. Inhale through center, and then exhale, turning to the left for a nice twist. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, and twist maybe a little bit deeper. As you inhale, come back through center. And then exhale to release the arms. And we're going to twist again, switching the cross of your legs. Inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, bring your left arm over to your right knee, left hand behind. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. Roll your right shoulder open. So you can use a little bit of an external lever with the arm to help you twist, but make sure that you don't go too deep to begin. Inhale, back to center. Sweep the arms up. And then exhale, going to the other side. So left hand behind, right arm across. Inhale, lengthen tall, and exhale, roll their left shoulder open and twist, widening through the collarbones. Nice twist. You can use your arm a little bit for some leverage. It's noticing the difference between the two sets of twists, using no levers and then the external levers. So we're going to come to hands and knees. Spread the fingers wide for a couple rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, chin toward chest. Belly lifts. Inhale, pull the heart forward, lifting chin and tailbone. Exhale, around the back. Inhale, coming forward, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, like a hollowing cat, press away from the floor. Inhale, come to neutral. And extend the right leg straight back behind you. Reach your left arm forward. Inhale, and then exhale. Round in your elbow and your knee touching right toward the center. Inhale to extend and reach. Exhale, make yourself into a little ball, starting to generate a little bit of heat. Inhale, the arm and leg reach out. And exhale, one more time, round in like a ball. Inhale, extend out. Keep the leg lifted. Release the hand down, point the toes, tuck the toes under, and now lift your left knee into your chest. And then plank pose, and then take your right knee into your chest. And back to plank. Once more with the left inhale, exhale, plank. And right inhale, and exhale back to plank, and then just take the knees down into a table. We'll do the other side, left leg back, extend it back, keep the hips level, right arm forward. Inhale to stretch out. Exhale, round in. Pull the ribs and pull the belly in around the back. Inhale and reach. And exhale, draw it all into center. Inhale to extend and lengthen. Exhale, pull everything in. Make a nice little rounded back. Inhale, extend and stretch. And then left hand down, right, left leg behind, plank pose. Bring your right knee in and your left knee in. And just switch back and forth, knee in, plank, knee in, and plank. And then from here, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And just arms shoulder distance, feet hips distance apart. Steady breathing, gaze between the knees or the feet. Inhale, come to plank again. Heart forward, lift the backs of the knees. Exhale, slowly lower to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Peel the chest up. And exhale, lower back down. Keep your belly lifted. Inhale again to cobra. Pull shoulders back and down. Look over your right shoulder for a little stretch. Exhale, lower. And one more. Inhale, cobra pose. Peel the chest up. Shoulders back and down. Look over your left shoulder. And exhale, back to center. Inhale, coming into upward dog, or if that doesn't work, stick with cobra. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Stretch back. Now shorten your down dog a little bit. Take your right hand to the outside of your left ankle and twist. A twisted down dog, back to center, and switch left hand over to the right foot. Twist, look underneath your armpit. A little stretch there. And we'll release back to down dog and a regular step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. On the inhale, root down, reach all the way up, Utthita Hastasana, and exhale the hands to your heart. Surya Namaskara. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. As you exhale, we're just going to step to plank and lower Chaturanga. Inhale, press up to plank, and again, Chaturanga. Up to plank again, drop the hips, up dog, or go down to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Now, if you have any trouble with the shoulders, you can just hold plank. You don't have to take the extra Chaturangas. Take a breath here, spin the outer upper arms, look up, step or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down to rise up. Exhale. Samastitihi. Same thing. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale again, just step to plank. Shift the shoulders forward about an inch. Chaturanga, shoulders no lower than the elbows. Up to plank. Chaturanga, up to plank. Go to up dog or cobra. And exhale to down dog. Couple breaths here, stretching back. Lift the ribs in, lift the belly in. Starting to create that tapas, that heat. And look up, bend the knees, step or jump. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root down through your feet to rise all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. And again, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plank pose, Chaturanga. Up to plank. Again, Chaturanga, use your belly muscles. Up to plank, drop the hips, cobra or up dog, roll the shoulders back, and downward facing dog. Stretching back. Just a couple breaths here. Try to lengthen out the breath. Anytime you want to take a break, please take the knees down and rest. Bend the knees, step or jump. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root down, reach up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Step or hop your feet hips distance apart. Take your big toes with the first two fingers. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Padangusthasana. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. If all the weight is in your heels, shift it slightly forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come up with a flat back. Surya Namaskara B. Inhale, bend your knees. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, press through the hands and feet. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg back and up, bend the knee, open up the hip. A little bit of a variation on Surya B. Exhale, step it all the way up. Take the left knee down. Inhale, rise up to low lunge. And then we'll take a little twist here. It's the left elbow across, twisting to the right. Sink the hips forward, widen your collarbones as you twist. Lift your belly. Inhale, hands down, tuck the toes, plank and Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, left leg up. Inhale, bend the knee, open up through the hip, pressing evenly through the arms and the shoulders. And then take the leg back to center, step it all the way up by the hand, take your right knee down, reach up, inhale, sink your hips. Keep your belly lifted and twisting over to the left side, right elbow across. Press the palms in. So here you use your internal levers as well as that elbow across for an external lever. Come back to center, tuck the toes, Chaturanga. Inhale, open the front of the body. Exhale, and downward facing dog. And stretch back, lift the shoulders, pull the ribs and belly in, reach the heels toward the floor, look up, step or jump. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, chair pose, reach up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale again, Utkatasana. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step or jump, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, right foot steps, back foot is flat, warrior one. One breath. Exhale, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, the left foot steps back, foot is flat. Reach up, one breath, warrior one. Exhale, ride the breath down, Chaturanga. Inhale, open the front. Exhale, down dog, stretching all the way back. And breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Try to keep those equal. Look up, step or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, drop the hips, reach up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Again, inhale, bend the knees, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step or float, Chaturanga. Inhale, press through the hands and feet. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, the right foot, Virabhadrasana, one breath. Exhale, one exhale as you lower down. Inhale, up dog, creating heat here. We're moving quickly. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, the left foot steps, Virabhadrasana. Exhale and lower down. Look just forward to the mat. Don't let the head drop in Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Stretch back. Lengthen the spine. Breathe here. And look up. Step or jump. Inhale. Flat back. Exhale. Fold forward. Inhale. Bend the knees. Utkatasana. Reaching up. Exhale. Samastitihi. Inhale again, bend the knees, chair pose and reach up. We'll pause here for a moment. So start to sink back in your imaginary chair so you can go a little lower, a little lower, a little lower. When you feel like you're going to fall, reach your hands to the floor, sit your buns down, lift your legs, Navasana, boat pose. So keep a nice long spine. If you have any issues with the back, stay. Otherwise, Ardha Navasana, halfway down. Inhale, lift up. The knees can be bent here. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lower, almost laying down. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. You probably want to lay down. Inhale, up. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, coming up. This time, cross your ankles, pick up anything at all. Step or float back, Chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot steps back, foot flat, back to warrior one. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps. Inhale, rising up, warrior one. Exhale and lower down, elbows in, belly lifted. Inhale, open the front of the body. Exhale, downward facing dog, stretch back to your steady breath. Soften the shoulders, soften the jaw. Look up, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold in, knees and feet together. Bend the knees, drop the hips, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Take a little step back. We're going to add Bakasana. Inhale, bend the knees and reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Take your knees as high up to the armpits as you can. Keep your gaze forward, maybe one foot at a time if you're up. Feet together, maybe lifting the heels to the hips. And then step or jump, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg back and up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Rock it to a push-up position. Inhale the leg up. Exhale again, knee to nose using the belly. Inhale the leg up. One more exhale, knee to nose. And then drop it down so it's level with the floor. Look up to the hands. Step your right foot all the way up. Stand the ball of your back foot. Come up into Crescent Pose. Bend your back knee for a moment. Tilt your pelvis forward. Then straighten the back leg. Take the hands to the heart. Add a twist. Palms press in toward the center of the chest. Work through the back leg. Roll the shoulders back. Widen the collarbones. Inhale back to center. Exhale the hands. Chaturanga. Inhale. Open the front of the body. Exhale. Downward dog. Inhale, left leg comes back and up. Exhale, knee to nose, rock it to a push-up position, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, press away from the floor, little rounding in the upper back. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. And then drop the shin parallel with the floor like plank pose. Look up to the hand. You're going to step the left foot all the way up. Stay on the ball of your back foot, crescent, high lunge. And again, bend the back knee, tilt your pelvis forward, pull the belly in. Then straighten through the back leg as you keep lengthening through the low back. Take your right elbow across to twist over to the left side. Palms press, belly's lifted, widen the collarbones. Come back to center, reach up. Exhale, hands down, plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, and downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Stretch back, get long. Look up, step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Utkatasana, chair pose, reaching up. And exhale, hands to heart. You're going to take your right elbow across. Twist to the left side. Notice the knees. We want to keep the knees in line. So if your right knee goes ahead of the left, pull the right hip back. If you want to open up, take the twist a little deeper. Your right hand to the pinky toe side of the left foot. Back to center, keep chair pose going, and hands to heart, left elbow across to twist. So that left knee is going to want to go ahead of the right knee, so pull it back. If you want to go deeper, scoot the arm across, left hand to pinky toe side of foot, right arm up. Oh, back to center, fold forward, straighten the legs. Hopefully you're pretty warm by now. Now inhale halfway. Up, but take your feet hips width apart. Padahastasana, step your feet onto your hands and fold in. Give those wrists a little counter stretch from all the weight on them. Pull your belly in. Inhale halfway up. And release the feet, hands to hips. Inhale, come back up to Samastitihi. I'll open the hips here a little bit. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, step or float, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg back and up. Inhale, exhale, step up between the hands, right in the middle, back foot flat, warrior two. Front heel should line up with the back arch, knee over the ankle, reach out through the arms, soften the shoulder blades, lift the belly. Drop your left hand, reverse. Exhale, rebend the right knee. And then inhale, straighten the right leg, reverse triangle, bigger stretch. So nice. Come all the way up, arms to a T. Shift the hips toward the back wall, reach forward, taking your right hand down to the shin, foot, or floor, left arm up, Trikonasana, triangle pose. From here, we're going to move into Halfmoon Pose. So I have a block. You don't need to use one, but if you like, take your right hand about 12 inches in front, pinky toe side of the foot, float the left leg up. Shoulders are in line, and then slowly, if you'd like, bend your back knee, reaching for the pinky toe side of your back foot for Chaturanga. This is a nice stretch to open up the front of the quad. And then release it back. Now take a little bend in your right knee. Lift your right fingertips up. See if you can balance here for a moment. It takes a little practice. And then slowly back into warrior two, then leaning forward for Parva Konasana. So right hand can be on the pinky toe side of the foot. If that doesn't work, right forearm to thigh works just as well. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, circle the arms down, step back. You can go right to down dog and stay, or back to plank chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg back and up, inhale. Exhale, step it right in between the hands, right in the middle. Spin the back heel flat, line up heel to arch. Inhale for warrior two. Reach out through the arms. Make sure the knee is over the ankle. Gaze over the fingertips. Breathe. And then reverse your warrior. Drop the right arm. Rebend the left knee. Keep reversing. Inhale, straighten the left leg, reverse Trikonasana. I love this one. Then inhale to come all the way back up, arms to a T. I like a shorter stance for triangle, so I walk it in a little. It's up to you. Shift the hips, lean out and down, left hand to the shin, foot, or floor. Reach up through the right arm. Get as much length through the spine as you can. Look down at the front foot. Find your block if you're using it. 12 inches in front on the pinky toe side of the left foot is usually a good place for your hand, either on the block or on the floor. Stretch up as you root down, lengthen away. Bend the back knee or not. If you're taking the foot, take the pinky toe side, press it back. There's a little back bend happening here. It's a great, nice stretch. And we'll slowly release it back to Ardha Chandrasana. Take a little bend in the knee. Lift the left arm up. See if you can balance here for a moment. Slowly, slowly back to warrior two. And then side angle pose. So lean forward, left hand to the pinky toe side of the left foot, and then press the knee into the arm. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, circle the arms down. Take a vinyasa or go right into downward facing dog as your choice. And then back to down dog. Stretching back and look up, step or jump. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, root down, rise up. Exhale, Samastitihi. This is a Surya Namaskara. Oh, this is not. This is a balance. So we're going to pick up the right leg. So you can either hold the shin or extend the leg out for Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. So you can drop the right hip down, squeeze the left hip in towards center. And then we'll add a twist here. Left arm across, reach your right arm back, twist. Open the collarbones. Twisting from the rib cage. Keep the belly turned in and up. Inhale. Gaze to center, lift the arms up, keep the leg lifted, pull the belly in, pull it in, stretch out through the leg, exhale, and we'll release it. Good, right leg down, left leg up, hold your shin or take your left toes. And if you're extending the leg out, extend it, you don't have to. Drop the hip down on the left side, squeeze the right hip in toward the midline. And we'll add the twist. Right arm across, left arm reaching back, widen across the collarbones, lift the belly, stretch out through both legs. Both legs really have to work here. And inhale, coming back through center, reach both arms up, extend the leg, hold it up, high, high, high. Drop the hip down, keep the belly lifted, and slowly release back to Samastitihi. Now, Surya Namaskara B-ish. Bend the knees, Utkatasana, reaching up. Exhale, folds. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or float, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Stand the ball of your back foot into high lunge crescent. And then we'll add a twist here. So turning. Pull the belly and keep your breath very strong. If you want to open up, take the twist deeper. Left hand to the pinky toe side of the right foot. Inhale. Under your twist, lift up back to crescent. Exhale, bend the back knee, lightly tap it down. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, down dog, left leg. Inhale. Exhale, step it through. Stand the ball of your back foot. Crescent pose. Or Crescent if you're French. Bring your left elbow across, or right elbow across, twist to the left. And then you can take your hand down to the floor and reach up, widen your collarbones for your twist. You can always keep hands at heart center as well. So undo the twist, come back to crescent, reach up tall. As you exhale, lightly tap the back knee down. Inhale, straighten it, exhale, hands down, vinyasa. Feel free to skip any of the vinyasas, go right into down dog, child's pose when you need to. Plank, inhale, feet together, roll to the pinky toe side of the right foot, lift up through the left arm, Vasisthasana side plank. And then take the hand to the side and left hand back to the floor, lower down, 3, 2, 1, inhale up, 1, 2. Feet together, roll the pinky toe side of the left foot, reach the right arm up, Vasisthasana side plank, tailbone toward the heels, stack up your hips, keep your belly pulled in. Hand to the side, hand to the floor, lower Chaturanga, inhale up dog or cobra pose, exhale, down dog. Take a breath, step or jump, inhale halfway, exhale fold, inhale Utkatasana, bend the knees and reach up. Exhale to stand. And again, inhale, bend the knees, reach up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, Bakasana, bend the knees, take your knees as high up toward the armpits as you can. Lift the legs, gazing forward, step or float back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Now the right leg up, inhale. Exhale, bring it through. Stand the ball of the back foot, Crescent Pose, Anjaneyasana. Back to the twist. Left elbow across, twisting. You can take it a little deeper. You can take the hand to the floor or maybe even take an interlock. So your left arm goes underneath the thigh, the right shoulder rolls back, and somewhere behind there you can maybe clasp hands. And release it. Come all the way up to Crescent. This time straighten the front leg. Walk your back foot in about half a foot. Right hand to the low back. Left arm up, inhale. Bring your left hand down inside or outside the foot. You can use a block as well. Reach up through the right arm for Pavrita Trikonasana, twisting triangle. As you inhale, lengthen tall through the spine. As you exhale, twist a little deeper. And we'll release that for twisting half moon. Take a little bend in the right knee. Left hand can come to the block or the floor. Reach up through your right arm. Hips are level here, so stretch through the inner thigh of your back leg and let your outer left hip drop down. Slowly release it. Come back to warrior one, knee over ankle, square up the hips and shoulders, and now take your left elbow across and twist. So this is Pavrita Konasana. It's deeper twisting because your back foot is flat. If it hurts your knee, just lift that back heel up. You maybe take the full pose if you like. It's not an easy one, so be gentle with yourself. Inhale, release it, Chaturanga. Come up into up dog, roll the shoulders back, exhale, down dog. Second side, left leg, inhale. Exhale, bring it through, stand the ball of your back foot. Crescent pose, high lunge. Hands to hearts, adding the twist. Right elbow comes across for the twist. Widen across the collarbones. Maybe the the right hand to the floor, left arm up, or perhaps the interlock. Take it underneath the thigh. You can see a little bit better how you can clasp back there. And then we'll slowly untwist. Come back all the way through center. Straighten your left leg. Walk your back foot in. Take it flat. Line up front heel with back heel. Left hand to the low back. Right arm up. Inhale tall. Exhale. Right hand to inside or outside of the foot. Pull the left hip back as you twist. So you want to keep your hips level through this twist. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. Reach the tailbone back. Get long through your torso. Looking down. Half moon. Twisted. Float the right leg up. Lift it from the inner thigh, right hand's on the floor or block, left arm is up. Again, hips nice and level. Try not to open up the hip here. Slowly release the right foot down, line up heel to heel, warrior one. And then hands to heart, right elbow across, twisted, Konasana. So perhaps your right hand will reach the pinky toe side of the foot, maybe not. With the back heel flat, it is a deeper twist. If you can reach it, that left arm reaches in line with your left ear, just like Konasana. And release that, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath. Plank pose. Oh, back to side plank. Roll the pinky toe side of the right foot. Lift the left arm up. This time, option, lift the leg. Keep lifting the hips. 3, 2, and release the leg, release the arm to the side, look down. Plank pose, lower. 3, 2, 1. Inhale up, 1, 2. Feet together. Pinky toe side of the left foot, reach up through the right arm, shoulders in line with each other, perhaps lifting the leg or not. You can always take the bottom knee down for more support too. Good. Take another breath here. Release. Arm to the side, right hand to the floor, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I hope you're sweating by now. I certainly was by this point. Take a nice long breath. And to the knees. Forearms down, Dolphin Pose. Stretch back for Dolphin. Lift the shoulders up away from the ears. Widen across the collarbones. Now step back about a foot. Drop your hips in the same line as the shoulders for Dolphin Plank. Look just forward to the mat. Don't let the head drop. If you get tired here, stick your bunsies up in the air. A little break. Good. Walk it up, back to Dolphin. Pull the ribs and belly in, stretch back, lengthen the spine. And once again, Dolphin Plank. This time, step your feet together. Squeeze your outer hips, squeeze your inner thighs, and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And holding a little longer than I thought. And then lift the hips, walk the feet in. There you go. Pull the ribs and belly in, back to the knees. Child's pose. Just for a moment, take a breath here. And up onto the knees, back to down dog. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, swing it through. Take your left knee down, low lunge. Inhale, reach up. Sink the hips. And then clasp your hands. Take your hands just above your right knee. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee off the floor. And then set it down. And again, lift up. Keep the hips as low as they are. Set it down. One more time. Lift. And lower. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale. Take your right forearm to your right thigh. Reach back for your left foot. If you can reach it pretty easily, you can draw the heel right to the outside of the left hip, just slightly. Square up hips and shoulders to the front. Sink your hips. There's a big stretch in the quad and the hip flexor on your left leg. Release it. Now straighten your right leg for half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Fold over the leg. You can stick with this. You don't have to move any deeper, but if you want to slide out toward splits, you can take full Hanumanasana for just a couple breaths. Your hips, though, should be square. So the right hip pulls back, the left hip rolls forward. Then roll to your right hip, bend the right knee. Ekapada Kapotasana, Pigeon Pose. Come onto your fingertips, heart forward, inhale. Exhale, either stay there, come to the forearms, or lengthen out. Now, if this hurts your knee at all, come out of it, come onto your back, take your right ankle just above the left knee for thread the needle, or another hip opening variation that you know. There's no knee stretch in yoga, so if it hurts the knee, come out of it. Yes, we don't want you sitting there thinking, what a great knee stretch, because there's not a knee stretch. As you're here, just soften the shoulders, the jaw. So we did a lot of detoxing of the body, the physical body. Now maybe check in with the mind, or on the other side. And we'll take a twist here. So the left arm comes underneath the right, and if this is too deep, you can stay on your left forearm. And if you can find your toe back there with your right hand, you can reach around and hold it. And just allow that shoulder to soften down. Come back through center. Tuck the back toes, lift your right leg up, bend the knee, make some big circles in one direction. And circle the other way. And then we'll release the foot to the floor. Left side. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, swing it through. Right knee down, inhale, low lunge. Sweep up, sink the hips. Clasp your hands, take them just above the left knee. Press it with the arms a little. Tuck the toes. Inhale, right knee off the floor. Exhale, lower it. Inhale, reach for the heel. Stretch out the leg. Exhale, lower. Try to keep the hips as low as you can. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, sweep up through the arms. Exhale, left forearm to left thigh. Bend the right knee, bring it around. So if you can reach the foot, just hold it. If you can bring it forward, bring it forward. Either way. Square up the hips and shoulders toward the front of the mat. And we'll release that. Hands on either side of your front foot, straighten the left leg, pull the toes back, half splits. Stick with that or slide out into full splits or any variation. You know, if you're not all the way down, grab your block. You can put it right under your front thigh. It feels really nice. And we'll roll onto the left hip, bend the left knee for Pigeon Pose or your other hip opening variation. Inhale to lengthen. You can stay here or exhale forearms or exhale, lengthen all the way out. So if you're rolling onto your left hip, you can put your block or a blanket under there. Keep the hips level. While you're here, just take some nice long breaths into the hip. So we'll check in, maybe a little emotional detox. Asking yourself, how do I talk to myself? What do I say? Am I nice to myself? Am I as nice to myself as I am to my best friend? I always have to check in things like that. If I'm talking to myself badly, I have to say, would I actually say that to my best friend? And if the answer is no, then I'm not allowed to say it to myself. Inhale, come up. And add a twist. So again, forearm, or you can slide the right arm through, add your twist, left arm comes around, maybe find your toe back there, roll your chest up toward the ceiling and you mount. Take a breath here. And then back to center. Work your way up. Tuck the toes, lift your left leg high into the air, bend your knee, make some circles. So circle in one direction. Circle the other way. And then release it to the floor. Looking up, step or hop to your knees for bound hand headstanding. So if you don't take a headstand in the middle of the room, slide over to a wall. If you don't take a headstand at all, stick with Dolphin Pose like we did before. So you're going to lift up into a headstand or not. So as you're in your headstand, press down into the forearms, lift the shoulders up away from your ears. Make sure your elbows don't go wider than your shoulders. Pull your belly in, raise your tailbone up toward your heels. Take a few long breaths after you've done all of that heat creating. It's good to go upside down. You can stay in the headstand or Ardha Shavasana halfway down. Lift your belly a lot if you're coming halfway down. So holding here, inhale, legs up. Exhale, slowly we'll come all the way to just lightly tap the feet to the floor. So see if you can just come down really slowly, lightly tap, and then inhale, bring the legs right back up. Using the core muscles, using the belly muscles. And then we'll slowly exhale again. This time we'll come down to stay and take a child's pose. Rest here. Come back to your steady breathing. In and out through the nose. Look up, palms flat, down dog. So since we just did a headstand, lightly nod your head yes. Shake it no, just release the neck. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look between the hands. We're going to come through and sit. So bend the knees, step or jump all the way through. And then lie down for back bends. So we'll start with bridge pose. Feet hips width apart, lift up into bridge. Roll the shoulders under. Clasp your hands. Lengthen the tailbone towards the backs of the knees. Spiral your thighs in toward each other. Keep your chin away from your chest so your neck is long. Breathe into the chest. And we'll lower down. And just rest a moment. Second one, maybe Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel pose, or you can do bridge again. If you're going to full wheel, make sure the elbows stay parallel. I like to pause at the crown of my head to make sure I'm all lined up before I go up. Couple breaths, lengthen the front of the body, and then lower down to rest. Going up again. Elbows parallel, lift up. Full wheel. I like to walk it in a little after I've done one. You don't have to. Make sure the outer edge of the feet stay parallel. And then when you're coming down, chin toward chest so that you land on your shoulders. You don't land on the crown of your head. And I'm going up again. I was feeling good this day, so I came up again. You do what you like. I'm walking it in. This time I'm going to come up to standing. So I'll lean forward to come up. And this is optional, of course. You can take another bridge, another Urdhva Dhanurasana. If you've got a block handy, you can put a block under the low back, take supported bridge. I was just feeling it today, so I'm going back a couple times. So if you're going to do this, hips forward as you lean back, and when you see the floor, straighten the arms. And back up, and then I'll take Malasana. Drop your hips down, knees and toes in line, widen your chest. It feels so good on the low back. I could stay in that pose forever, but we'll move on. Extend the legs. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hinge from the hips, coming forward. Inhale, heart forward. Keep the length in the spine. And I'm going to grab a block to see if I can get a little bit deeper into the pose since I'm really warm by this point. Soften the shoulders and jaw. Heart forward. And breathe up and down the spine. Back to your steady breath. Soften the shoulders, soften the jaw, keep the belly lifting. Nice breath. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. And then Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together, knees apart. So open the feet like a book and fold forward. Heart forward. So there's a variation where your feet or your head, crown of the head moves to the feet. This one is more of a flat back. So lead with the heart. Soften the shoulders, get length through the spine. Inhale to come up. Grab your big toes with your first two fingers. Lean back, lift your feet, balancing on the sit bone. Slowly extend the right leg out. Inhale, bring it through center. Exhale, slowly the left leg out. Inhale, back through center. And just for fun, both legs out. Extend the legs. Sit up tall, lift your chest, and then keep your legs where they are. Release your feet and palms touch. See if you can keep your legs up. They're going to want to come down. Don't let them. Don't let them. And then reach for the toes again. Because your legs are right there still, right? Take your feet together. Have a boat pose. Maybe lift up a little stretch. And then release the feet. Navasana Boat pose. If your back's fine, you can go slow, slow, slow onto the floor. Otherwise, bend your knees, feet to the floor, and roll down to your back. All the way down. Hug the knees in. Uttanasana, rock a little here side to side. Cross the right knee over the left, knees to the left, look over the right shoulder, twist. So all the poses we did today were about creating heat and then about twisting to release any toxins that maybe have built up. And this is a nice practice you can do anytime. I happen to do this right around New Year's because a lot of people overindulge in the holidays. I know I really did. So this is a great practice anytime you maybe overindulged a little bit. And then back to center. Hug the knees in. Give yourself a nice hug. Oh, and then we're going to go right into Shavasana. So let everything relax. Let your feet flop open. Arms by your side, your palms facing up to receive. Soften your shoulders away from the ears. Close your eyes. Release your ujjayi breathing, just natural breathing now. Quiet mind. Quiet body. Shavasana. When I do my yoga practice, it helps me to stay more in the present moment. I'm focused on my breath. I'm focused on getting my body in the right position, the proper alignment. And that's what yoga helps me to do, is to stay present. So I have a quote here from Eckhart Tolle from The Power of Now. He said, "Time isn't precious at all because it is an illusion. What you perceive as precious is not time, but the one point that is out of time, the now. Now that is precious indeed. The more you are focused on time, past and future, the more you miss the now, the most precious thing there is." Begin to make some movements on your fingers and your toes, your hands and feet, arms and legs. Take a couple of deep breaths as you take a nice long stretch. And arms down by your sides, and just roll to your right side for a moment. Hug your knees in and then roll off to the side. And just pause there, just pausing for this moment, this precious now. As you're ready, press yourself up to seated. And crossing at the shins, take your palms together, Anjali Mudra, Mudra of reverence. I honor you for your practice, your dedication to your practice, staying in the now. And thank you for sharing this wonderful old practice. The light in me recognizes, salutes the light in you. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Thank you.